Our next guest is Melbourne-based person who is an expert on fraud and deception. No, it's not Jeff Shaw. It's the honest con man, Nicholas J. Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Good, very good.
Very good, very good. Okay, so an honest con man.
Yes.
Tell me, what made you turn to the light side?
To the light side. I started as a magician, so when I was a kid, I wanted more than anything else to rabbits out of hats and card tricks, and I essentially got swindled a few times when I was a teenager and realised that I was clearly in the wrong business, and so I decided to use the powers of magicians to show people how con artists and scammers work.
You've got an interesting past as well. I mean, you started by growing up in the circus sort of realm.
That's
Is that right?
Yeah. So I was a little carny kid. I used to, go to the circus and have the cute little clown.
You were that little carny kid?
Yeah, that's me. I was the little one that comes on and dances around, has no talent or skill, but is super cute. Still, obviously, super cute, and then would leave, and that was my skill. But it meant that I got to meet a lot of interesting characters and learn the tricks of the trade.
So were you a real con man in the past, and you decided to turn good?
I have to be careful. I've dabbled, obviously, because I have, the knowledge and the skills to be able to scam people. But I do legitimately feel awful for people who get conned, because it's a horrible thing to have someone come and take all your money.
You're a con man with a conscience.
A con man with a conscience. That's right. Yeah, like a hooker with a heart of gold. That's exactly right. Yeah.
All right, and so you wrote a book.
Yes.
About the cons that are out there, and it's sort of, I guess it's a fictional book though, right?
It is fictional, yeah. So the Chasing the Ace is essentially a story of two con artists working the streets of Melbourne. It is based on true stories, and it was originally going to be true crime, but the problem is it's very difficult to actually get con artists to admit to exactly what the true story is, and it just became impossible to fact check. So I thought I may as well just make it make Chasing the Ace a novel instead of true crime.
Well, now there's an interesting story about, and I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about it, Today Tonight. Can you talk about Today Tonight, or is there legal issues?
No. There's no. I mean, there are many things. So I was on Today Tonight as their expert on cons and scams, and I discovered after going on there for over and over again that Today Tonight are a far bigger con artist than I will ever be. There was just, I could not believe, like, they would do things like, they asked me to put hidden cameras on ATMs and steal people's PIN numbers and then walk up to them and say, "Excuse me, is this your PIN number?" And the problem is people wouldn't react in the right way. They'd sort of go, "Huh? What is this?" And the producer would come out and sort of go, "Oh, would you mind doing that again and just act surprised this time? Is that all right?" So they go back like 7 or 8 times, getting people to act confused about why someone had stolen their PIN number. It was just an incredible experience.
Wow. Yeah. What is the most unbelievable con that you've seen? Or, okay, let's start off with the most common con that you think is around these days that's sort of getting a lot of people?
The big one is, of course, all the internet and email scams, and people still fall for them because they keep changing and adjusting the way in which they work. So, we had the Nigerian email scam a couple of years ago, and now suddenly it's all gun and, email scams, and for some reason people don't connect those two and think that maybe they might be similar, and so a whole bunch of people fall for the new scam. But the internet scams are the big ones.
I saw this one on a YouTube video, and it was where people steal bags. Like, let's say you sit your bag down at the airport, right? People will have a bigger bag. They can sit over the top of your bag with a fake bottom, and it scoops your bag up and they walk away with it. And people are like, "Where's my bag?" But it's inside the other bag.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, booster bags. Yeah, we built a bunch of those. I was really annoyed.
Serious?
I built a bunch of those for a TV show called The Real Hustle, and we made them, and we went and did them and stole people's bags and then gave them back, which is an important thing. And I was so annoyed because like when a TV show finishes, you sort of you get to take you might get to take home the phone or the mug, and I'm like,
I'll
just take home the booster bag, and apparently they were destroyed by the television station.
Yeah, destroyed.
That's right. Yeah.